The brain is a pretty amazing function. I mean, it was created having the ability to comprehend oral language. And while written language is a relatively new invention, how the brain learns to read involves several regions of the brain working together in order to master this function, which is vital in all areas of academia today. And that's pretty incredible when you really think about it. Now, many students today are falling behind in reading, and there are many programs out there on the market which are promising drastic results. One such program that I've learned to be truthful in this promise is Read 180. This program was originally published by Scholastic in 2000, but was then sold to Houghton Mifflin Harcourt in 2015. So while I do not have firsthand experience using this reading program, a teacher in my district has had overwhelming success with it. Read 180 is designed for students in grades 4th through 12th who have fallen behind at least 2 grade levels in reading. This program works to support and enrich students, and it has had overwhelming success so far, helping students to become successful and to bridge the gaps within their learning. This program has it all, from whole group, small group, and independent learning. Read 180 truly is the whole package. David Sosa explains in his book How the Brain Learns the importance of meaningful learning and the emotional state of students. So if a student has low self-efficacy or cannot relate to the content, then the learning will have no meaning to them and they will be unable to process the information fully. So a student has to feel valued and they have to see the meaning in the learning before it can take place. This is one of the biggest supports in Read 180. The software allows students to first make a choice of various topics from their skill level area. When students are able to choose their own content, then they're going to be more excited about it. Here, they are able to watch a video, which is helping to engage the students, get them pumped up for what they're about to learn. This is piquing their interest and helping them to become further emotionally invested in what they're learning. From here, the angular gyrus area of the brain comes into play with vocabulary. One of the biggest reasons students fall behind is because they don't have the prior knowledge needed to comprehend or complete the task at hand. If students are weak in content knowledge, then they will struggle to retain new vocabulary, causing them to fall even further behind. After students watch the video of their choice, they will be given an interactive activity to test their prior knowledge, scaffolding the task for the students and allowing them to be more successful in this process. Students will become stronger in their ability to understand the text across all content areas as their background knowledge and academic vocabulary are heightened. My favorite part of this program is how when it comes time for reading the passage, the program actually reads to the students. It then gives them the opportunity to read aloud back. So this is vital in the inferior frontal cortex or Broca's area of the brain, since reading aloud will help to build fluency. Once students have read aloud, they will listen to the recordings of themselves reading, and they're going to be able to go through and mark the areas where they struggled with the words. This is going to allow students to monitor themselves and to take ownership over their own education. Now, the executive function takes place in the prefrontal cortex region of the brain. So being strong in this area is going to allow students to plan, focus, and have the ability to monitor reading and comprehension, which is vital to being a strong reader. If a student is weak in this area, they will have trouble responding to difficult tasks and monitoring their own reading and comprehension. Read 180 helps to strengthen the executive function of students by having them reflect on what they have read to monitor their own understanding, again, helping them to take more ownership of their own education. Students will then rate themselves on their comprehension level, and if they give themselves a high rating, they're going to have the opportunity for more challenging questions. The ability to recognize words automatically is part of the left occipital temporal region of the brain. In Read 180, students are presented with study words. They are practicing them in an interactive way by matching them to an automated recording where the quicker they respond, the better. Overall, the Read 180 program provides scaffolding and support for students who are struggling. This is building their academic vocabulary, writing skills, and reading comprehension. Last year, the certified teacher of this program saw tremendous growth with her students. They were able to bridge their gap and get closer on target to their grade levels. I think very highly of this program and feel that it is not only helping our students to succeed academically, but emotionally as well. Students are proud of themselves and the growth that they are displaying. I knew that this was a tremendous program before I began research, but now I think that this should be in every school across the country.